Let's jump into the three harsh realities of being an employee. The first harsh reality is that, like with the military, companies are not democracies. You can have an opinion, but like with the military, you don't have a vote and you need to follow the orders given to you. You cannot protest or have civil disobedience and expect management to say, gee, golly, we better change blank so that our employees are happy. And social media equivalent vitriol will only shorten your career at that company. I'm not saying that you should stay with a company that is treating you in a way that you don't like. But you shouldn't leave until you find a company that treats their employees the same way you want and they actually want to hire you. If all the companies in your industry treat employees the same way, well, then maybe you need to start your own business or switch business. You make such a change, work on your mental state to be able to do great things at your job that will help you to be able to leave. In short, your success elsewhere is your best protest and revenge. The second harsh employee reality is that companies don't treat all their employees fairly. Like with parents and their kids, your boss will have favorites, and your boss will have staff that they hate for no logical reason whatsoever. Maybe you look like the bully who beat them up in grade school. Maybe you went to a college they're jealous of. Maybe they just don't like your face. The lack of logic makes it near impossible to get your boss to stop hating you. Most of the time, asking them to take a more honest view of you only will tick them off, and they'll really make your life miserable. Here's what to do with a boss who has a negative view of yourself. First, you must try to do your job better than anyone else in the group. Don't give them an excuse. Work for your boss to lighten their load. Even start giving honest praise of your boss to coworkers and other managers in the company. I wish I had done this at a couple of companies. Why? Because what kills you is complaining about others, about your boss, even those who you feel can be trusted, because they're going to run to your boss. Sooner or later, your boss is going to find out negative things, and fortunately, they can find out positive things if they're honest. The third harsh employee reality is that companies are reluctant to pay you what you're worth. That's the fact. Most companies will pay you less than other people in your position if they think they can get away with it. This is why they ask what your salary expectations are when they interview. By the way, if they ask this question up front, tell them that you can't possibly know what it should be because you don't have enough information on the role and your value to the companies in order to answer that. So I turned down a job offer because they lowballed their offer. I think they thought I would ask for 20% more and they would settle on 5% less than that and everyone would be happy. Since I read The Art of War, I did not come back to them with a counteroffer. Instead, I told them, give it some thought and come back to me with something more appropriate for my position. Well, they came back with a level of pay I never would have asked for. Most companies want to run what I call a contribution pay float with their staff. This is where they delay by a year or two, giving you higher compensation for the improved work that you've been doing. They even may offer you a promotion without an initial pay raise to see how things work out. Guess what? You thank your boss for the promotion and ask them what schedule they had in mind for that raise to go with it. If all you get is a vague answer, you keep your mouth shut. Your boss just improved your resume and gave you the incentive to go to another company to make much more than you would make even with the eventual raise. I know people have done this and gotten 50% raises. As you know, there are three ways you can thank me for the help our group is giving you. The first is to tell your other friends about our free group and get them to join. The more members we have in our group, the increased benefits there are for everyone within the group. You can buy my book, Money Balance Joy, Improving Your Life Story. Just click on the link here or just enter Mike Money Balance Joy in the search bar on Amazon, and the ebook is under $3.